Defeat Iron Valiant the Unrivaled with a Fairy Tera type in a 7-star Tera Raid event to get an Iron Valiant with the Mightiest Mark. This event runs from October 3rd to October 12th, 2025 in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. I'm soloing this raid using Picturunt. It's good to have at least one ally with the Intimidate ability to lower the opponent's attack. This means the Iron Valiant's Quark Drive in electric terrain will boost its speed, since that becomes its highest stat. The build I'm using is a Modest Nature Picturunt with Shell Bell as its held item. For its EVs, I went with maximum special attack and HP. Using Picturunt requires a bit of luck, but the strategy here is to use Malignant Chain and Sludge Wave every turn. Alternatively, you could use Acid Spray to reduce the Valiant's special defense. Considering Iron Valiant the Unrivaled has a naive nature, it looks to be easier to use a special attacker to take advantage of the Iron Valiant's weaker special defense stat. Poison is super effective against Fairy type, and if you poison a Valiant with Picturunt, it can become confused due to Picturunt's Poison Puppeteer ability. Furthermore, Shell Bell is important for survivability in this raid. Every time you deal damage to the opponent, you heal a bit of HP. Once Iron Valiant puts up shields, you really need the boosted damage from terrestrializing. Iron Valiant will use Shadow Ball against Picturunt, which, despite being super effective, will not defeat Picturunt immediately. The goal here is to get at least 3 attacks in, so that we can use a Poison Tera type on Picturunt. Losing the Ghost typing from Picturunt's Poison Ghost type will also reduce the amount of damage Shadow Ball inflicts on it. Here, Picturunt will die once, knocking a bit of time off from the timer. It's important to save the Tera until Picturunt revives. Do not let Picturunt die a second time, otherwise we will lose a raid as there won't be enough time. Once Picturunt is Tera Poison, we have to keep it alive. We still need 3 attacks in before we can terrestrialize. Again, we will use Malignant Chain while Iron Valiant continues to Shadow Ball us. Get rid of the Ghost typing quickly so that Shadow Ball isn't super effective anymore. We also need enough luck in which Shadow Ball doesn't drop our special defense. After this 3rd attack, we will be able to terrestrialize and continue our onslaught. Being Tera typed will automatically provide a boost to our damage and help chip away at the shield's HP. According to what's quoted online, the special Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant featured in this event can each be caught only once per saved data. If you've caught these Pokémon previously during a Tera Raid Battle event, you cannot catch them again. You can still participate in Tera Raid Battles against these Pokémon to obtain other rewards if you've already caught them. Perks of these special Pokémon is that they come with the Mightiest Mark. Furthermore, they have perfect IVs all round and an optimal nature. Although they are shiny locked, these raids provide a great opportunity to catch these Pokémon in hard-to-catch PokeBalls. Best matching PokeBalls for Iron Valiant. For non-shiny Iron Valiant, Friend Ball has the most color coordination. Premier Ball is okay, and Pink Balls like the Love Ball works with the pink highlights. For shiny Iron Valiant, I like Dream Ball for the aesthetics and Timer Ball because it's a futuristic paradox Pokémon. Back in our raid, Picturunt continues to chip away at Iron Valiant's HP with Sludge Wave. It's super effective, and we just continue the cycle of Picturunt using Sludge Wave or Malignant Chain, healing HP with Shell Bell, and Iron Valiant using Shadow Ball against Picturunt. Picturunt should be able to survive the Shadow Ball hit, especially being just Poison Tera type. In this battle, if Iron Valiant's attack is reduced from the teammate's Intimidate, it doesn't seem to use Zen Headbutt, even if it's super effective against poison and has a chance of flinching us. If you're soloing this raid, I think it's critical to have teammates with the Intimidate ability like Tauros, Staraptor and Arcanine. Iron Valiant continues to use Shadow Ball on us. Our next attack should bring down its shields. So far we've been quite lucky that Shadow Ball didn't reduce our special defense earlier. With the shields down, we are in the winning stretch. We cannot let Picturunt die, otherwise all that work will have been for naught. Iron Valiant succumbed to the onslaught and broke its stance. It clears its debuffs, but will happily get another attack in. Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon are the last Tera Raid event for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet before the release of Pokemon Legends Z to A. Considering these two Pokemon have the most connection to Mega Evolution, it seems like a fitting end to the Scarlet Violet era. Roaring Moon's design echoes that of Mega Salamence, whereas Iron Valiant's design is a robotic hybrid of both Gardevoir and Gallade, which both have a Mega Evolution. Both Iron Valiant and Roaring Moon are counterparts of each other and the leaders of their respective Paradox groups. Iron Valiant of the future Paradox Pokemon and Roaring Moon of the past Paradox Pokemon. They have a base stat total of 590 compared to 570 like the other Paradox Pokemon. Additionally, they're both separated from the other Paradox Pokemon in the Pokédex, further signifying their differences. And the Unrivaled is a challenging raid, but we can persevere. Pecharunt makes another attack with Malignant Chain, using its held item Shell Bell to heal some of its HP. We're in a dangerous position. Iron Valiant uses Shadow Ball, but Pecharunt is a tank. Malignant Chain, Pecharunt takes away more of Iron Valiant's HP. We're so close. We're one attack away from winning. It poisons Iron Valiant and activates Poison Puppeteer. We are surviving purely off the HP regen from Shell Bell. Iron Valiant's turn. It's confused, but it's got Spirit. It tries to break our Spirit using Spirit Break, but it fails. This would be a good time to use Heal Cheer, but we're feeling greedy for the last attack. We would have lost this raid if it wasn't for our teammates with Intimidate lowering Iron Valiant's attack and reducing its physical damage. We also lucked there with no flinch from Zen Headbutt. Pecharunt uses finishing move, Malignant Chain. Nicknames for Iron Valiant the Unrivaled. There's 2B from Nier Automata. I already have Mikasa from Attack on Titan, Valor, Galadivore, or some mishmash of Gardevoir and Glade's names. After a lot of pondering, I'll be nicknaming my Iron Valiant the Unrivaled Valkyrion, meaning Chooser of the Slain. Which Pokeball are we picking? I'm going with Love Ball because I already have a Valiant and a Friend Ball. Thankfully, I have plenty of Avery Balls from early duplication glitches. That was quite a challenging raid, but at least it wasn't as bad as being harassed by aliens. Like and subscribe. For the rest of the video, I'll just be putting together clips of Valkyrion the Unrivaled. Valkyrion, the Unrivaled Iron Valiant, is my final Ribbon Master for the Scarlet Violet era.